10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, go. Okay. Starting off at the house. 20 bucks. Okay, there's a lot of work went into this Spyro sprite. It lifts things. It lifts things with his horns. Single rupees. Terrible. Okay. If I find a sword in here, or even... No, I think it'd just be a sword or a hammer. Heart piece. Okay. If I find a weapon I can use reliably, I will enter the castle and go do Zelda Cell. Excuse me, fellas. Ah. Oh, bombs. 300 rupees. Okay. Nothing of value there. Sanctuary. Well, I shouldn't say nothing of value. Nothing super useful. There's a key. I'll be excited to see what other animations the sprite has. Oh yeah, bounce back off the bonks. That looks pretty good too. Ooh, hammer. Alright, well there's our weapon. Oh yeah, that's a good question. Alright, well I guess that's it. Ah! Small magic. Small magic's good. I do love that the wings like flap as he walks. 20 bucks. I did not mean to go down the stairs. But when he dashes, the wings stay completely still. Don't need more magic, so I'll skip that crab. Up here we have Heart Piece, which I will grab. He is a fun little fella. Purple dragons are fun. Oh, hey, sword. Like the up on one foot when holding up item. Now, wait a minute. Have I killed enough things to get tier 3? I had, but it's just small magic. Okay. I don't need that. I will go grab the safety bomb, because that way I'll have 2 bombs. One for the well and one for the basement. If I don't find another pack of bombs in either the basement or the well, something is weird. Oh, look at that. Master Sword. Also, oh, look at that. Tempered Sword. What the heck? That bot feels somewhat fishing. What do you think? There's no spelling mistakes, but that's a very strange request. Ooh, Quake. Arrows. Oh god, yep. That is 100% bought. Much appreciated. Oh, we got the flippers out of there, so that's handy. Makes my Zora checks a little easier. Assuming, of course, I get enough money to do Zora. I basically need another pack of 300 rupees. Or to do the Houlihan room. Oh no, Houlihan room's gonna be difficult. I have the flippers. Never mind, we will not be doing the Houlihan room. Ooh, the glove. Okay. Glove's interesting. Glove kind of makes me want to go up the mountain. And up here we have the flute. Okay, well, we will be turning around, going right back to the village. So wow, finding that flute, it makes going up the mountain that much easier. I did not expect to find that this early. This has been, so far, a fairly front-loaded Kakariko village. Fast travel and the Doritos sword all in one place. Plus the flippers. I'm just missing a bottle to be able to go talk to the bottle kid. And hey, I still have the foot race to do, so let's go see what's going on over there. Yeah, I have a sword. I'll actually do the race. I always hum and haw a little bit because, you know, basically doing the race sometimes takes longer than checking. Well, that's actually not true. Sometimes, though, there's nothing over here. This time, however, there's a blue cane. Okay, well, we got the blue cane. We will now be flying to, I guess, up the mountain. We'll rescue the old man. Okay, in we go. Old man collected. I'm out. Go down, and then we go to the right. How did that bat manage to hit me? Whatever. Okay. I feel as though rescuing an old man from a dark cave is also a very Spyro quest to do. I didn't play the games that much. Or at all, really. But, you know, I'm vaguely aware of them. Bugnet up on top there. And inside Spectacle Rock, we have 10 arrows. Okay. In that case, let's fly to the desert. Oh yeah, no, they seem fun. Like, they are classic platformers for a reason. I hit cactus. Technically, I have the ability to go do... No, I don't. I don't have the Moon Pearl. If I had the Moon Pearl, I'd have the ability to do Spike Cave right now. I am, however, not going to go do Spike Cave right now, because that sounds terrible. Instead, I will fly over to the dam and see what's going on in there. There is an item inside and an item outside, and then there's Mini Moldorm Cave, and then there's the Zora items. Heart piece, okay. Just looking for money. Just give me that big 300 rupees, please. The best part about having the Doritos sword this early is it matches Spyro's color scheme. Heart piece. Okay. Not quite what we're after. Have to do, I guess. And also, since I have sword beams, this room will be easy. Alright, there's 5 chests in here. One of them, surely. Red cane. Alright, heart piece. Bloomerang. Heart piece. Full heart container. Okay. There's still hope. It's weird that it's slightly faster to fly to this place than it is to run there, but, yeah, I'm not gonna argue with the folks who've tested the routing and timed everything. Oh, I should have done the rupee farm in the desert. Oh well. There's a cave like this in the desert. Ice rod. Vanilla ice rod. That's wild. Okay. I'm not going to do the rupee farm here because it's only 20 rupees at a time. I will, however, use the water walking glitch. Slightly dangerous because I do have the flippers. I could get hit and knocked out of the phase. Shield over there. With that shield there, I happen to think that perhaps the race room is named Fortunate Mirror Shield, and now I think perhaps there's no Fortunate Mirror Shield. 50 bucks. You know what? That's helpful. Thank you, man. Okay. There's still a couple of more checks to do before the thing. Into the water. There are 2 chests in a waterfall cave. They could have money. One of them could have 200 rupees. It could happen. Or not 200, 300 rupees. Moon Pearl. Bombs. Okay. I will check to see what's on the ledge. It's possible the ledge has money. Ledge has heart piece. Okay. We're going to save and quit. Because we have the glove, I can enter the back of escape. So we're going to do that. I never checked the map. Okay. Eastern Palace is a crystal. The only one I can go into, actually. Huh. What's my stun prize, rat? 20 bucks? Okay, farming for rupees just became possible. Map. Bottle. 50 bucks. You know what? Where's those rats at? This is so silly. Alright, well there's my Zora money. I may as well get a little extra, just in case. Okay, so now I have Zora money, and I have Kiki the Monkey money. Okay, I picked up the map, so there's still items in Hyrule Castle. Hyrule Castle might be something I gotta do. Oh, you know what? I also got a good bee. Okay, I'm gonna check a couple of things here real quick. I'm gonna show him the bee. He'll give me money. Then I will show the sick kid the bottle, and the sick kid will give me something. What do you got for me, sick kid? 20 bucks. Okay. Thus, armed with money, we will fly back over to number 8, and we'll go see Zora. Man. That feels like a somewhat wild ride to me. While I'm over here, also check what I can get in the bottle from the fairy fountain here. The Waterfall of Wishing. Toss it in. What do we get? Another bee. Another bee that's worth 100 rupees. Now, I don't particularly need 100 rupees right now, so it's very whatever. But alright, King Zora, what do you got for me? A heart piece. Not really worth it. It is what it is, though. Okay. God, I hate to do this. You know what? There are 3 items in Eastern Palace. I may be able to get them. There's also 3 items in the back of Sahasrah's closet. I can definitely get those. Excuse you. Still love that hammer dash. 20 bucks. Bombs. Half magic. Well. Hey, where's the green pendant? Swamp Palace. Ooh, interesting. Might not need mirror. The only place you really need the mirror for is Swamp Palace. Everywhere else it's kind of optional. So this might be a huge mistake. We'll find out. The 3 items from Sahasrah's closet were a bust. And I think everything else in Hyrule Castle has to be an item. So that is, let me think. Nope, can't come up with the numbers. There's one item. Absolutely, we'll still be here when you come back. Barring the apocalypse. this chest has a second item. Okay. God, when I said we could potentially get all the items, I did not actually anticipate it possibly happening. Now watch as I've jinxed myself and the last item is on the final boss. Who I will eventually kill absolutely, because he does have something I need. It just might not be, you know, an actual item. There's the big key. Okay. Which means... hang on. Something sharp is in Tower of Hera. Well, that's where our last sword is then. Alright. Compass. Okay. I was going to say that it's possible that the big chest might have our last item in here, and I might not have to do the dark room. Unfortunately, no. So I got to do the dark room. Alright, dark room. Has been navigated. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get the blue cane ready. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be saving and quitting out of here, so... what do I care if I take a few hits? The map. Alright, final boss has an item. We'll be back for him later. And in the meantime, I guess we're gonna go to Hyrule Castle. Oh no! Oh no! Wait! Oh, I was gonna say, oh no, it's an Agaseed. It might not be an Agaseed. Now that I think about it, we don't have the lamp, so he can't be in logic yet. That said, it would be incredibly easy to pick up a lamp in Hyrule Castle. We just don't know. Well, there's a bow. Okay, now I can actually beat Eastern Palace. Oh, if they wanted me to dip in here before doing Eastern, I did that out of order. But it's fine. Alright, just one more chest left in here. It probably... oh no, you know what? I have a glove and I have a hammer and I have a moon pearl now, so I can actually enter the Dark World. Now I think about it, this is probably not our progress. But hey, we'll find out. 10 arrows. But you know what? I needed to come here. I got the bow. That's fine. Let's go to Sanctuary. I'm going to use the flute to fly back to Eastern. I may as well beat that dungeon. And realistically, I can even also... I can do Palace of Darkness too. I have everything needed for that. Respectable cane dash. I'm going to go ahead and say that's faster than what I was doing before. Even though I had to kill 3 things. I'll grab those arrows too. Just put me back up to full. Okay, well, there's my key. Alright, just let me out of here. Welcome back. No additional bots appeared, but I did get a little bit beat up in a dark room. It's true. I screwed that up. There we go. Alright, heart, arrows, arrows. I can do this just this many hearts. Nope, face up. It's a heart. Okay, well. We got our crystal. I don't want to do pod with no lamp. So, you know what? I don't even know if I need to do pod. I'm going to go to the Dark World over in Kakariko. That's my decision. Spyro collecting those gems. I'm going to keep the bee for now. I was like, I don't need a bee. But you know what? Bees are useful in dark rooms. In theory, I could use it in pod. Bonk. Because I hit both rocks at the same time. Alright, map check. Sweet! Thieves' Town is a crystal. Pod is also a crystal. Okay. Wait a minute. Turtle Rock, Swamp Palace. Wait, no. Swamp Palace. Just Swamp Palace is a pendant here. Okay, that means the rest of the Light World dungeons do not need doing. Although I may end up in Hera just because I know that's where the butter sword is. Sometimes you want that butter. 100 rupees, 20 rupees. Okay. Check out the C-shaped house. Exactly. 20 rupees? Alright. I'm just looting now at this point. We will check the other house after we're done in here. There are 4 items in here. 3 more items in here. I went in the wrong way. Oh my god, what's wrong with me? I know better than that. There's our big key. Still 3 items. Oh, look! gosh. Streamboo has so many bots. They must really want my personal information. 2 more items in this dungeon. 1 more item in this dungeon. A lot of health already. I'm this thing. Is that like a sheep? I don't know my Spyro lore. But it looked kinda like a sheep. There's sheep a thing in Spyro. Okay, then that's what that was. Look at that. I got the cane dash perfectly. No, why would you toast a sheep if you weren't going to eat it? Alright, well there's our last item. You are supposed to be dead, not beating me up. My god, lizards! They do so much damage. But also they have arrows, and I was all out of arrows. I don't know why I cared exactly. There. Okay, so there are 3 more items in this dungeon. One of them is a compass, one of them is a map, and one of them is a small key to get at either the compass or the map. So I'm just going to go directly and pick up the girl and take her to become the boss. Yeah, sure. See, there's the small key. So yeah, the boss has either the map or the compass, and the big key chest has either the map or the compass. Of course, also a thing with this boss, I have the blue cane. So it's actually going to be incredibly easy. Excuse me! It's going to be incredibly easy, I say, screwing it up. Blue cane. There we go. Okay. Speaking of poofing, there he goes. Map, which means the compass is in the basement. I don't care about that, so I'll just take this. From there, we will continue south. Can't really do anything north because I don't have the cape. But I can always check Stumpy. Oh, 10 bombs. Not really useful. It's already pretty full. I can check Stumpy. I can check the dig game. I can check Hype Cave. And then I guess I use the hammer and I go check Pyramid Ledge and Catfish. Give him a shovel. The mirror! Okay, well... That... modifies my pathing a little bit. Only a little bit. Because now I can also do Cave 45. Bombs. I don't need those. And, like, in theory, I could do Swamp Palace. I could do the start of Swamp Palace. I cannot actually do Swamp Palace itself because I lack the hookshot. Bombos. Okay. Might be required. How did he live through that? Fucking sword beams. Okay. Well, at least I don't have any sword beams anymore. I just complained about them. Heart piece. Or full heart, rather. 300 bucks. Bombs. The fire rod. And the magic powder. Interesting. Okay. I dig their ditch. I see what's going on here. I will continue with the checks as I had laid them out. Up here to check the pyramid ledge. Then off to Catfish. Then we go into the light world. We use the flute. Yeah, that's 20 bucks. I don't need that. Now the fun thing is that that won't count against my item count at the end of the game. It definitely should. I saw it. The game has no way to calculate if you saw something. Now, there will never be a better time to go visit Catfish, so we're going to visit the Catfish. And then we will fly to the village and do Skullwoods, I guess. Actually, you know what? I'll fly to the witch's hut and buy a blue potion. Bombs. Okay. You're free, bee. Get out. Okay, give me my health back and I'll buy one of these. It's just good business. Okay. So we're going to town. I'm going to enter the Dark World. Since I have the mirror, I have the ability to get out of the Dark World whenever I need to. And there will be a few times when I need to, because I'm gonna check the Magic Bat altar. You, guard? Give me an apple. Much better. I didn't bonk or anything. Okay. First things first, I'm going to do Skullwoods, then I will do the checks down in Kakariko. Also, I don't know if I mentioned on stream last week, one of the pads on one of my headphones is, like, dying. It's, like, disintegrating. It's in a rough shape. And I was like, oh, I have some replacement pads around here somewhere. I have no idea where they are. I looked. Could not find them. Fortunately, they're dirt cheap. So I just ordered some more. They should be here sometime this weekend, apparently. Okay. Oh, full magic. I can't believe I missed that. Okay. You know, it's fine. It's fine. Got that key. And now we fight the moth, who should be fairly easy. There we go. Fairly easy, I say, as I take a whole lot of damage. Map. Okay, I've opened one chest so far. It contained a map. I'm going to go back in there and I'm going to check that other chest in there. The ideal way to do Skull Woods is by coming in from the back. The dungeon is like a rogue in Warcraft. They do it from behind. Classic rogue saying. We've all heard it. There's one item. I would not be shocked. That's such a good tagline. How could they not market it? God, I miss when I was partnered with Jinx. My old Dalaran University shirt is becoming slightly threadbare, and I'm like, I want a replacement. They don't exist anymore, though. My old Horde hoodie, I wore that thing to death. There's a big hole in the side now. Yeah, the new merch is not great. Frost resist hoodie. Oh, very nice. Why did I go in there? I don't even have the big key. It's possible it'll be in here. It's not 50 bucks, but that was the last item. So, we will be leaving. Okay, so some of the checks that I wanted to do up in Kakariko did involve coming up here. So I'm going to do these first. Shovel. Oh, I hate seeing that. Oh no, I do not like seeing that. That shovel being there, that could be anything. That could be required. It could be nothing. We have no way of knowing until we actually go there and do it. Yeah, it's wild. Like, I know, like, I used to see people wearing Warcraft merch all the dang time. Now, maybe it's just because the game is older now. Maybe that's why people... There's the lamp. Okay, thank God. Maybe that's why people aren't, you know, wearing the stuff so much. It's because the game is old. But it also has basically the same, you know, player base that it did before. Like, it peaked, apparently, around the start of Warlords of Draenor. And it just kind of held steady, other than that huge dip around Shadowlands. Yeah, like it peaked in Warlords, and then it dipped off in oh no, like and that's also part of the thing is like Warcraft players give Wrath of the Lich King a lot of credit for being this amazing thing. So like I get that, but in terms of like player numbers, just the sheer numbers of people, Warlords of Draenor. Which is messed up because, like... Actually, no. Here's the thing with Warlords, is I definitely have to believe that, yeah, people signed up when it was still happening, because it had a, let's be honest, fantastic trailer, and a good advertising campaign. That's when Chris Metzen was going through his midlife crisis and decided to get into motorcycles. And so, despite the fact that the expansion... 10 arrows. God damn you, Magic Bat. Despite the fact that the expansion immediately after Warlords was the superior one, it didn't have the numbers. Because people quit during Warlords. Yeah. I can't blame people for quitting during Warlords of Draenor. Okay, I guess we'll go do... I guess we'll go do Pod. Then we can check Pyramid Fairy. Yeah, Warlords was rough. I honestly have to place it pretty low in terms of like quality expansions. Like, I have thought about like what a tier list for me for expansions of Warcraft would look like, because that's potential content. A Shadowlands, unquestionably Shadowlands the lowest. It just, oh my god, like it had potential. And then they just completely squandered it by not doing, like, anything? It's like they realized it was going to be bad, and so they just decided, we're just gonna stop releasing anything for it. Torghast was a great concept, it was fun to do, there was no good reward for it. I would have loved to do Torghast if they actually put something behind it that was actually, like, good. And when I say good, I mean, like, 10 arrows. Okay, that's one item. There are 5 items in here. No small key, gotta go this way. Like, they gave us all of these cosmetics that we could purchase using anima, and then we didn't get any anima, and the answer to me the whole time seemed very obvious. Put the anima in Torghast. Bombs is held with the fishes. You know, at the end of the Revendreth campaign, we saw Sire Denathrius sending a whole bunch of anima stores off to Torghast, or off to the Maw, for his good buddy the Jailer. Why can we not break into Torghast to get some of that anima and use it to buy some gear? That should have been what we were doing. Not getting, like, little pieces of power that we would put towards a legendary that we craft later on. Small key. Yeah, oh my god. And I definitely feel as though they've lost the plot when it comes to legendaries by just having them, like, it's a little bit different now. Like, yeah, when they were like, as much as I say Legion was a great expansion, and it was, the fact that legendaries just dropped at random, I didn't care for that. the way they are, like, giving every class their own legendaries now. Well, sometimes they do that. They did that a little bit there. But, like, not every class needed a legendary. Think about Wrath of the Lich King. I know, we're going back to this. A lot of people said that this is the, you know, the height of quality for Warcraft. Perhaps because of biases. And, you know, what legendaries were there? There was what? The Staff out of Ulduar, and the Axe out of Icecrown. That's it, isn't it? Or not Staff, it was a Mace out of Ulduar. God, the class halls were so good. I don't know, I have small nitpicks with Legion, but it's nothing huge. It was nice to go in and just being able to see other people in your class hall all the time. And as much as like the Covenant Sanctums were kind of like that, it wasn't exactly like that. Yeah, okay, I thought that might have been a small key. Yeah, you know, like, the different... This was also the expansion that introduced world quests. I mean, it's hard for Covenants not to feel depressing because everybody's literally dead. And, like, not even necessarily, like, dead in a good way. I don't know how to say that. Like... the class hall. The class hall for the warriors. Everybody in there was dead. All the NPCs. But, like, they were dead in a way that was good because it was like a glorious death and they got to go on to Valhalla. Alright. Going to the boss. To collect our last item. Yeah, I've... Part of what I was thinking was, like... I was thinking, what can I nitpick about expansions? What do I not like about some expansions? And the expansion that I had the least to complain about is also not one that I care for that much because, like, there's zero quality of life in it. Burning Crusade. I have nothing to complain about other than Khadgar's Arcane Servant. Other than that, there's nothing going on there. But, like, this is the thing, is that it was basically just World of Warcraft again. Like, it was vanilla, except they let you fly. They added one thing, flying. And while flying is a big deal, and it was a game changer, it doesn't feel like that big of a deal now, you know? Yeah, Wrath gave us Group Finder, didn't it? Like a Group Finder? Not like the big Group Finder, like... But like a Group Finder, right? Yeah, multiple specs. Like, yeah, I always remember, I don't know if I ever told you, my childhood best friend got super into Warcraft in, like, 2003, so he was an early adopter. Hang on, I need to count to 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 10, 11, 12, 13... God damn. 14, 15, 16, 17. So yeah, he was big into Warcraft, and I always remember, you know, there was one point when I was hanging out at his place, and he was just flying around Outland. $1. He was just flying around Outland, collecting, like, ore. And, like, I didn't think much of the game, because he was just collecting ore. And I remember him talking about how expensive it was to change specs in the game, and just, like, the complaints. Like, it was a massive undertaking and a huge expense. And I'm just like, that doesn't sound good. God, yeah. I mean, you can still feed pets, you just don't need to. Thankfully. I'm gonna go buy a bomb. This was part of my plan. I'm gonna go purchase the bomb, and I'm gonna check the Pyramid Fairy. Oh my god, the barbershop didn't exist before Cataclysm? That feels like such a basic thing. I do remember when Transmog happened. I was playing before and after Transmog and just being like, I get to pick what I look like? Sweet. I'm also excited for the big Transmog changes that are coming in the next expansion. In addition to situational outfits, they are just letting us transmog slots rather than, like, items. So no longer is it like I transmog these shoulder items. It's going to be my shoulders just look like this, regardless of what I put on. Nothing. Okay. Well... I can... I guess I can do Hera. You know what? Before I go do Tower of Hera, I'm going to do one check in the back of Escape. I have a lamp, so I can actually check Dark Cross. It will definitely probably get me some angry comments on YouTube, though, if I just say 20 bucks. Alright. You know what? It was worth a try. It'll get me some comments on YouTube, I'm sure, if I'm just like, hey, Burning Crusade was boring. Nothing changed. You learned how to fly, that's it. Lamp. Flute. Alright. Up the mountain. I guess we're gonna do Hera. There are 2 items in Hera, but I cannot think of anything else I can do. That's not true. I can also do Spike Cave. I don't want to do Spike Cave before Hera, though. Spike Cave has a real finality to it. Plus, this way I can grab the bug net. And I can check the east side of Death Mountain. So actually, there are things I can do. But I still want to go into Hera, because I know there's a sword in here. Map. Okay. It was not in the first two chests. I'm leaving. Basically, the rest of the items in Tower of Hera take so long to get into, and it is a little bit of an obstacle. 10 arrows. Don't need those. Hey, come back. Okay. We're going to do Spiral Cave. And Spiral Cave gives me arrows. Not really useful. Which means it's either going back into Hera or we're going to get something out of Paradox Cave. There's a lot of chests in Paradox Cave. Progress forward is Titan's Mitts. That's basically it. Titan's Mitts. Oh god, no. I could also do Swamp Palace. I have the mirror. Back. Okay. Blue Mail. Oh! His accoutrements changed color. Well, that's fun. Red Mail. They changed color again. Bombs. Heart piece. And rupees. Ah. It is a reference to the games. Alright. Well, I guess we'll do Hera after all. Like I said, there's 2 items in there. We are here. Supercharged Fireball buff. Yeah, that makes sense. I like that I went in there with, like, no armor, and now I'm, like, the most armored. Except I still don't have a shield. That's a little weird. Alright, I am channeling energy. I want the small key to be in the basement. I do not want to have to go into the basement to find an item. Hera feels worth it, even though I know one of the items is not progress. Why does Hera feel worth it? I don't know. Basically, I just want that sword. Compass. Alright. I'm not confident in bomb jumping across that gap, so I am going to go upstairs and then jump down a hole. Oh no, this isn't anything. Well, you know what? I know I don't want to say that it might be possible that progress is on pedestal. It's possible, though. Maybe? I don't know. My other pendant dungeons are Desert Palace, which requires the book, and Swamp Palace, which requires the hookshot. I don't know what's possible at this point. Do not get bonked. There, he's dead. It's weird, I do better with the hammer on him. Small key. No! Okay, well I know what the last item is, so I'm not gonna get it. It's just a sword. Butter sword is useful, it's not essential. I will, however, check Spike Cave. Like I said, there's a bit of a finality to Spike Cave, so I'm saving it for the last thing on this godforsaken mountain. Excuse me, you were supposed to dash. You weren't supposed to bonk. Okay, what do we got? 20 bucks. I hate it. Okay. My options are to go to my home. And then do Swamp Palace, I guess. Because I can't do all of Swamp Palace, and I have to use the actual proper way into the dungeon. I'm not going to be able to do Specky Clip. That's a shame. Why did I dash there? I was right next to the edge of the screen. Silly. Okay, let's get the mirror out. Since we have the mirror, deleting blocks. Hey, since we have powder, let's get my health back. I know I've spoken before about how when a seed is like really front-loaded, then it tends to have a very long, drawn-out back section. That seems to be what's going on here. Cash is in a chest. Okay, purple chest is dead to us. It's just money. It is entirely possible that the hookshot will be in this dungeon. This is the dungeon where the hookshot is in the vanilla version of the game. That's one item. This dungeon has 6. Plus 1 counting the green pendant. I will not necessarily be able to access all 6 treasure chests, just because I might not have the hookshot by the time I'm done in here. Time will tell. First time in a while, I haven't been able to do the Specky Clip. Oh, I kind of want that magic. Oh well. I don't need it. Okay, I can't get that key, because I don't have the hookshot. My options are really limited in here without that hookshot. It's okay, that's the key that you would usually use to get into the back way, which you can't access with the hookshot anyway. 20 bucks. Okay, that's 2 items. You know, no, I can't go in there. I don't have the key. I have to go around this way. I was like, I can do Diver Down and do the trick with this key here. I can't. I need the key in order to get access to the switch. That said, you know what? I think it's faster to do this. To just go around. If I don't have the reason to actually like do the thing with the bomb and the switch, I don't think the diver down trick is that much of a time saver. Oh my god, this fire snake, I hate it. Get out of my way. Go die in a blizzard or something. Okay, we'll go for this chest first. And when this is inevitably not the hook shot, the book. Okay. We'll have to go around and we'll do this whole room again. The book means we can get into Desert Palace and check the pedestals. Not pedestals, the tablets. But also we can check the pedestal too. $20. Okay, well that is the extent of what we can do in here. Because we did not get a hook shot. But we got the book. This is such a roundabout seed so far. But you know what? I'm in the area. Let's pop up here, see what's going on. $50. Well... No. Before I do this, I'm turning in that green pendant. I'm not starting a whole new dungeon while I have this to check. No shot. Didn't get it. Okay. Oh, hi. Right, I didn't get the pendant. Oh my god, I'm... unforced error. I can't believe I just did that. Oh man. Okay. Desert Palace, here we go. Heart piece over there. Not worth getting. I will be skipping that heart piece. I can't believe I did that. While these slide around, I'm having a drink. Okay. We will be checking this chest. Small key. Alright. We will be going to the right. I probably shouldn't. For all I know, the two chests that are over here have the map and the compass. The compass. Don't make me a psychic, game. Please don't make me a psychic. Big key. Okay. I needed that. Okay, next stop is this chest, or this check here, which is the Titan's Mitts. Okay, well there's our progress. Bombs requires Cane of Samaria. What could that even be? There's the map. Okay. Oh god, the boss has an item. Well, you know what? I'm still not necessarily not operating on the assumption that I need the, Yeah, you know what? The boss might have the hook shot. Let's go kill him. It's a bad assumption, but I'm already here. In for a penny, in for a pound. I at least know that this boss shouldn't take too long. I have the Doritos sword, I have the fire rod, I have half magic. It'll be okay. Maybe I'll even be rewarded. For being somewhat completery. Excuse you. Okay. Magic and health and health. Okay. The fun thing is that in the vanilla game, you can actually do this strategy with the ice rod. It just has harder to time shots. And clearly I'm having enough of a time timing these shots. I got him with my last one. 10 arrows! Oh my god. Alright, give me that. I am still not prepared to rule out that I might need the pedestal. You never know. Okay, well we got that. Got the Titansmith, so let's do Misery Mire. Terrible dungeon. We're gonna do it. We'll check the shed area, just to see what we got. Bombos, I can get into the dungeon, that's no problem. $20. There's our hook shot. Okay. Never mind. I think that might be go mode. Yes, I think we have everything we need. So I shouldn't be checking this. But here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. 10 arrows. Don't need them. Okay, we'll do this, we'll get into the dungeon, we'll clear it out real quick. It'll be a good time. Yeah, what other dungeons do I need? It's just this and Ice Palace, I think. Nope, that Ice Palace, what's the other one? Turtle Rock. I assume I can do Turtle Rock. I might not be able to now that I think about it. It might require ether. If it does, then I'm going to accuse it of being slightly ironic. Most RPGs, ethers are an item that restores your magic for some reason. Whereas Turtle Rock is probably the most magic-focused of all dungeons. We got a small key out of there, so we are not in Godmire. Godmire, of course, is when that chest is the big key. After which we can just go immediately to the end of the dungeon. Wait, I don't need that. I should be going this way. It's probably not great that I wasted a key there, but it is what it is. There we go. Nope, missed. Okay. We'll be getting this. Map. I hate it. Okay, we're gonna go upstairs. We're gonna do the thing. We're gonna check cutscene room. Just takes a little while. It is rumbling. See, the thing is, it's the vanilla location of the big key, so it could be there. We already got the ice rod in the vanilla location. It was $5. Well... yeah, I mean, vanilla location things are always a little bit fun, because it's like, whoa, wait a minute. Small key. Huh. Ow. Alright, well, I'm going to assume that this chest here has the big key, then. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and get whatever the actual item in the big chest is. It might be a small key, it might be the last item. Small key. God damn you. Okay. Gotta go fight the boss. You know what, that's fine. We don't have the ideal setup for killing him, but we can do it. Silver arrows or the cape would really be the way to do it. Also, I can get a full magic refill over here. Solid little refresher. Very handy. I saw the other day, when I was watching somebody else play, that if you just stand by the door and throw the block upwards, it lands in exactly the right spot. I'm like, I've been trying to get this thing on the Switch the hard way this whole time, and I probably shouldn't have hit that, should I? No, I did. Okay. Yeah, you know, sometimes that is the reason why I watch these videos sometimes. Like, I'm entertained by them, but also, yeah, you do learn new things sometimes. I mean, hell, somebody could be watching my stream and learn something new whenever I do Skull Woods. Because I had that one trick that I do that I have not seen anybody else pull out. It might be a Your Host Joe exclusive. Which might mean it's not actually good, but you never know. No. Cool. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. $20. Oh my god, it wasn't even progress. What am I saying? I'm in go mode. Nothing is progress at this point. Also, my god. The fact that I got... The race room is called... what was it? Fortunate Mirror Shield? I don't have a single shield yet. I have not had to shave an eyeball. It's the weirdest thing. I did end up in Swamp Palace briefly, but I didn't have the hook shot. And now that I have everything else I need to beat the game, I don't need to go back to Swamp Palace. So, the eyeball goes unshaven this week. Regrettably. Fire rod. I missed. Okay. Do need that key. And I may as well grab that bomb. I did not even think about this room. I just went in and autopiloted. Mushroom? That could be anything. Just like that shovel I'm not gonna get. Okay. We're going to attempt to do Ice Palace from behind, like we usually do. Come on. Okay, we're in. There's the big key. God, finding the big key. I really could just go straight to the boss. Maybe I should. But chests are so... Oh, cape! I'm glad I stopped for that chest. I love the cape. Small key. Okay. Yeah, cape is honestly like one of my top 3 items, I want to say. It's got that good versatility, you know? It makes the Ganon fight kind of trivial, but not entirely trivial. Map. Okay. Well, I will not be checking iced tea. I did see the Wordle ping. I was like, what's that notification I got? Wordle. I checked it while I was on a load screen or something. Not actually a load screen, but you know what I mean. Like a transition screen. Bah, fine. Jellyfish really wants to live. Alright, we'll be jumping in, and we will be melting his shield immediately with one Bombos attack. Charging our sword up for a spin to force him into the corner. Did not anticipate them splitting up like that, but I still managed. 20 bucks. Okay. Next up is Turtle Rock. Did I outperform everybody else in the Wordle? No! What the heck? Somebody got it in 2! My god. Hats off to them. The hell of a starter word. Okay, up the mountain we go. Turtle Rock, here we come. Excuse you. I swear to God, dead rocks just do weird things to the hookshot over there. We're gonna be going through Paradox Cave, I guess, because while Super Bunny Cave might be useful, not necessary, and we need to be able to get into Turtle Rock through the top. Actually, I still don't know if I can. I don't know what the requirement is for Turtle Rock yet. Alright, Servo just finished. The person who was late to start in the race is here. And done. My gosh. I'm gonna go out on a limb then and say that it's probably Quake. Yeah, okay, I can get in here. No ether needed. No stalling required. Directly into the dungeon. And we'll yank this claw a little bit. Get some magic back. Gotta recover that minuscule amount of magic that I used to summon a platform. Also, Sart has just finished. There are 7 more people in the race, including me. Small key. If you're quick enough in there, well, you don't get the actual sword charge happening, which is ideal because that slows you down. There's Taco finished. Oh my god, all the ringers getting done at the same time. Okay, big key. Heart piece. Back to the front. Rotate on platform. We'll be going up through the middle. Get my sword out. Swinging your sword is what causes the skeleton to hop back. So just having it out and ready to go doesn't really do anything to him. Ow. Chain chomps continue to be a pain in my butt. Presumably where they bite. Does Spyro have a butt? I know I've seen some of the big buff dragons from that game. Some of them do, but Spyro walks around on all fours, so I don't know. Give me that. Yeah. He has a backside. Okay, well there's a full heart. Gonna go back through here. Really? There's Kara finished as well. I am always terrible about knowing what I can and cannot skip in this dungeon. Excuse you. I don't have a small key, so I'm assuming I need the big chest. I will not be getting Mimic Cave, because it can't be something required. It is unrelated to Turtle Rock for some reason. Small key. Okay, we needed that. I guess, I don't know, if you get like a small key and the big key before then, you can go straight to the end, I guess, maybe? I don't know. Compass, yay! Wait, there could be a small key in there. No, that can't possibly be it. I'm gonna get hit a few times while I cycle around and look for the hook shot. Okay, now we hold left. Alright, we need a small key. That didn't work. Okay. Oh my gosh. There's a map. A bottle with blue in it. Okay. Ah. Oh my god, I'm getting wrecked over here. There's our small key. You know what? Bombs. Okay. Alright, the good news is we're armed with small key, or armed with, yeah, we have a little bit of magic left. Just gonna go ahead and do that. Now I can grab the full magic off of the thing. After I put down that platform, there we go. And I'll be ready to go fight Trinex, starting with the Firehead. For reasons. Oh boy, I screwed that up. Okay. Not my best Trinex fight. For some reason, my brain was like, yeah, you just, like, shoot the thing a bunch. But no. You can just shoot the heads a bunch with the fire and ice rods, but that's not the best way to do it. Standing in the middle, what do we get? A shield. Oh! Trinex giving us the itty-bitty fighter shield. Ganon's mightiest soldier. Okay, from here we just go directly over to Turtle Rock. We don't check Hookshot Cave, we don't check Super Bunny Cave, we just go. And while the ladies open the door, I have a drink. Okay. We'll start off checking over here. Bombs and small key. Then we check the left. My positioning was barely off. Full heart container, don't need that. That would put me at 18 out of 20 hearts. More than I need. 20 bucks. Small key. Small key. And 20 bucks. What the heck? Not a lot of variety in that room. $300. Okay. Again, his tower is going to be like that. Art piece. Will we find it in this room here, which has 4 chests? Spyro's little struggle face is adorable. Small key. 20 bucks. Big key. And, oh wow, the silver arrows. I don't mind seeing that. And that is why we always check the chests adjacent to the big key, if they're still there. Rashkamar forfeited. What the heck? What's going on? I hope they're okay. I never see that. Maybe somebody like gave them a hint in the race room or something. I don't know. Maybe they had a glitch. That's also something that happens sometimes. I know I've had the game freeze and I've lost a ton of time. I hear Marley in the living room trying to scrape food out of a can. Ah. And I'm like, Marley, there's still gravy in here for you. It just happens to have laxative in it. She's full of poop right now. Yeah. God, you don't even... Apparently, she was trying to poop so hard that she gave herself a hernia. That's just something that'll heal on its own. But, like, wow. My poor cat is working at it. Oh my god, this room! This room! Well, this is the thing, she eats wet food, like, twice a day. She's got a pretty good diet. I was not in a good position. Oh my god. What is happening with this fight? Oh my god, that was miserable. Look at my magic. Oh no. Got a little back and a little health. Yeah, I mean, she always has water. It's just, you know... It's... You can't make her drink, you know? I can't waterboard my cat. No, there's a big bowl out here. She's always got water if she needs it. I swap it out basically every other day. Oh, there's Saku finishing in 5th place. God, do I have enough magic for this? I do if I use the lamp, I think. Okay. I will be grabbing the full magic from this room. So I managed to absolutely hose myself in that graboid fight. I don't need whatever you guys are selling. Alright, now for Moldorm. I should have switched to the hook shot. Now I have to wait. Can't change items while the boss on screen is exploding. 20 bucks. Sweet. But yeah, no, at this point, basically, like, I give them food in the morning, and I also had to give Marley her, like, drugged gravy now. But, like, tonight, she was not about that gravy. It's weird. I think she was probably just full, though. Blue balls. How did he manage that? Yeah, I did give her salmon. I cannot resist. If I'm eating sushi, she comes over and yells at me until she gets sashimi. I'm not made of stone. You've heard her cry. She's so pathetic. She is an expert mooch. She's fooled me in the mornings when I'm, like, at home. She'd be like, I'm hungry, and I'm like, oh, you must not have gotten breakfast. Oh, they had breakfast. Not meant to have midnight snacks, why is there light in the fridge? I did not pop the cape to just wail on him. Okay, well, I got him to drop a floor tile, but I didn't get him before the bat came out. If you hit him as soon as he's available, then he does not spawn a bat. If you hit him before he teleports away, then he will hop and drop the floor out. Oh no, Silva's my one true weakness! Are you serious? How did you manage that? Alright, Ganon dead. I just need to walk up into the next room, and then I can hit the done button. And done. Cool seed, right? No. Yeah, I was on the tail. There's 2 more people left to finish. Hikari and Steve. I will be curious to see why Rashkavar didn't finish. I guess I'll add a comment. No actual fetch quests. But that book sure felt like one. There we go. Okay. And with that, we will fast forward the credits somewhat. Your uncle is healthy. The witch buying drugs. Oh, that's so cruel. Just calling her the witch buying drugs. You know what? Buying drugs implies that I would have gotten money if I turned in the mushroom. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that's what that was. Oh. It said Steve had finished, and then he unfinished, and then he hit forfeit. Okay, the buttons are done. They're next to each other. Alright, just bombs there. Okay. Which means it's just up to Hikari as the last person in the race. 2 DNFs, though. And Hikari is not streaming, so I can't even be like, let's go see what's going on over there. Oh, you know, that wasn't, it was interesting. I had to do some pendant dungeons. Your Sprite by Quirtimoto. I thought it was Quirtimoo for a second, but no, that's Moto. First sword, 3 minutes. Flute, 6 minutes. Mirror, half an hour. That's right. 11 out of 13 boss kills with the tempered sword. I only killed bosses with the tempered sword. That's actually hilarious. 900 damage taken, 3,000 magic used. I love magic. 51 bugs, 6 saving quits. Minute and a half in menus, and 7.5 minutes spent lagging. 164 to 216. Total race time, according to the game, hour 49. According to the race room, hour 51 on the dot. No seconds at all. Alright, well, we had the mushroom. We had the ability to obtain the shovel. But I did not see fit to do it. I knew where the last sword was, but that would have taken me out of the way. Given that it's been 3 whole minutes and nobody's done yet, I don't imagine it would have actually put me that far behind if I'd gotten that last sword. But I don't regret skipping it. And I guess, yeah, as per usual, that is where we're going to say good night to YouTube. Good night, YouTube. It is Monday for you. Come back in 2 days for Fallout.